And that's because, for the main reason that he's not a skateboarder, he's what we call a rocket power kid.
Tim and the Boarders. Now you get to see how I personally am with the skateboard community. They all know that I chonk on the greatest gnar. I was like, I wonder how much I can do this. Hey, I don't skateboard. I do snowboard. I enjoy snowboarding. I'm a big fan of the old snowboard. You know, that's where I really get my gnar on. So if I want to fucking get me some crunchy gnar, I'm definitely gonna be hitting the mountain. You know, not good at skateboarding, but I could definitely go in a straight line. Okay. Gonna say that, but I'm not here to front. I'm not here to be like I know how to do a fucking shit ton of tricks, you know. I did play Tony Hawk 2 as much as the rest of you, and got pretty damn good, you know, and liked a lot of the moves, the whole like hands to Jesus thing, and then some of that, and the ollies were cool and all that. Yeah, so yeah, I can Tony Hawk 2. I think I could pick it back up pretty quick. In terms of actual boarding ability, I have none. So I'm again not here to consider myself to be either known amongst anyone in the skateboarding community. Most likely not. I rarely talk about skateboarding, and I don't skateboard, so I'm not particularly. I'm sure they're no fan of me, as they have no idea who I am. Be like, well, what do you guys think about the Serfs? Who? But Tim, on the other hand, Tim's a boarder, and he's a proud boarder. He's got multiple skate parks. As I've stated, I've been to the compound, and I've seen the underground one. And while a lot of the house is not impressive, just in that it is very, very large in size, but, you know, it doesn't actually come across as being anything, like, particularly amazing. The skate park is. It is impressive to walk underground to an Olympic-sized half rink with a basketball hoop attached to it. That's wild. I've never seen that before. I've never seen anyone who had the resources to pull that off and then pull it off. I mean, it's unfortunate that that's juxtaposed with all of the weird kind of other shit, you know, just the place being filled with a lot of weird groupers and neo-Nazis and Jack Pacebics and Nick Fuenteses and all of the other far-right fascies who go there. Like, I would, because like the staff, they're lovely. Let me say that. The people who work for Tim Pool, who are his drivers, he's got a fleet of drivers who all drive like Lexuses. They're all, I had amazing conversations. They were incredibly friendly to me, very, very hospitable. Everyone who works on his dollar, for the most part, as far as my encounters, outside of obviously his co-hosts or monstrous bigots, but like those are like the pundits themselves, right? But they're all very, very friendly. Even if they disagree with you, they're very happy to speak to people of different political beliefs and all that kind of shit. But the place, it's like, it's not exactly what I'd imagine someone who had millions and millions of dollars and put it to good use would have done.
Calling from a 720 area code. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
No way. Is this me?
I think so.
All right. My name's Tony. I am calling from Maine, and yeah, I just want to start by
oh, this sounds like a gnar bro who knows about them crunchy pipes.
Saying, one, listen to your show every day. Love you guys. You guys have a great way of taking complex topics and making them very palatable for someone like me. But that being said, I got some beef with you guys.
All right.
You keep lumping Tim Pool. I love when you guys crap all over him. Hate that guy. But you keep lumping him in with us skateboarders. And I just want to make it clear, Tim Pool...
Hashtag not all borders, all right? Hashtag not all borders. Stop doing that. Don't do that. Hey, same thing happens to me, okay? I happen to love video games. I'm often associated with gamers, gamer culture, and I understand the problems that are, you know, very prolific in gamer culture. Not here to support the gamers, you know, not all gamers. Hashtag not all gamers.
Pool is not a skateboarder. He's not part of our community, let alone a representative of it.
Okay, you gotta tell that to Tim, though. He's the one with the really cool skate park that I didn't get to go see.
Oh, God, I don't want to talk to that guy. And from a skateboarding perspective, his park is lame. It's not a good park at all.
Well, wait a second. Now, I don't want there to be some type of...
Yeah, I'm too much of a boomer to even get this meme. People in the YouTube chat are talking about Lupe Fiasco not being a boarder. I was like, I don't know anything about that. I just know his music. I used to love a lot of his early albums. But yeah, I don't think, what's that, the newer one? Drill Music in Zion? That one's nowhere near as good as The Cool. The Cool is fucking, that's like one of my favorite hip-hop albums. But Lupe Fiasco doesn't know how to board. That is lost.
Libel action.
Unsubstantiated claims going on here. Can you walk us through why Tim Pool's skate park is so lame?
It's what we call cookie cutter. It's very basic, very boring, no creativity whatsoever, just back and
Whoa, bro, come on, what's going on here?
forth. And that's because, for the main reason that he's not a skateboarder, he's what we call a rocket power kid.
Oh, amazing. See, I'm learning things. I'm starting to learn about border culture, all right? A rocket-powered kid.
He does everything. He scooters, he rollerblades, he does it all. He's such a cool guy.
Yeah.
And he's not. He's just a kook.
So if I understand what you're saying, Tony, I just want to be explicit on this because
Okay, yo, is there any actual borders in the chats? Anyone here? Are these proper terms? Is that like fucking some of the highest, fucking burn you could do? Like, is that like, oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, no way. No way. Oh, he did it. He said it. That's fucked. That's fucked.
I am not part of this community.
That'll get you beaten? Really? That's a beatable offense. Oh, shit. That's like the throwdown term. Okay, it's based off a TV show. And it's people who use every single different kind of thing. So people who, again, are like, yeah, I'm into BMX bikes and I'm into rollerblades too, bro. And I've even got this kind of unicycle, but it's like battery powered. It's cool. I get to unicycle around town on that thing. Yeah, I'd hit a half pipe with it, but I'll probably break a lot of bones, so I won't do that.
You're saying that he's really more of a dilettante poser than an actual skateboarder. Is that correct?
That's a perfect way to put it. Yep, he is a poser, a kook, any of that.
Okay, but
and then I just want to let you guys know.
Hold on, though. I've seen him do trick. He's done the flippy board thing where they do the thing on the board that then he lands on it. I mean, I've seen him also bail, but I've seen him do that, and I've been like, I mean, that obviously takes a little practice. I certainly could not do that. I would hurt myself.
Especially since he's not representative of our community. There is a huge movement in skateboarding for inclusion. There's a huge
kickflip. Thank you.
Movement.
Yeah, kick flip into an ollie, and then you just like ride down that fucking pipe, and then I had to, again, Tony Hawk 2 is my experience
to give trans skaters, non-binary skaters, queer skaters, skaters of color coverage and stuff. So I just want to let you guys know that when you disparage skateboarders and lump them in with Tim Pool, it's not representative of how a lot of us feel. There's a lot of us that are...
We'd never do that, though, but I just have to ask, you say he's a rocket power kid. Which rocket power...
I love this so much. Everything about this is awesome and darling because you know what? A lot of communities, they can get shit on for a variety of reasons. Skaters aren't one of them, by the way. Skaters is usually pretty punk, I would say as a generality, but there are communities that can get shit on for a long time, and there's also super based elements of those communities. They can be really cool. Like I know a lot of Magic of the Gathering people who are like the nicest, most friendly. They love diversity. They love being accepting of queers, all that kind of stuff. They can be, cis, straight males, and they're still not those kind of people who are, I don't want women to play our game. These are our cards, and it's not racist. It's only racist if you change the cards. These aren't racist characters. Like, no, they're not like that at all. But they get lumped into that community. And then, like, it's really awesome that someone who is part of the skating community was, like, seen upon himself that he had to educate Boomer Sam over here, who's just like, look, not all skaters, okay? Not all skaters.
Our character do you think most exemplifies Tim Pool?
I guess we gotta say Squid because he's a geek who's just longing to fit in, and it's a little sad to watch.
I thought you might say Squid.
Yeah.
So I have walked down these stairs here. The lights were off. The lights were off at first. They turned the lights on, so you just see the whole room illuminate. And then I got to walk down here and did definitely do a whoa. Like this is pretty nuts that you've built this in underground. That's what's impressive about it. Not like I've seen much better half pipes. Let's be totally real. But like to have that built underground, underneath, like you had to excavate what most likely would have probably been zoned as a pool. You told the contractors, yeah, I need zoning for a pool. But then you built all this. I was like, yeah, that is impressive.
Let me ask you this: Have you ever seen any of the tricks that he does? I mean, are the tricks good or bad based upon your experience?
I'm not gonna lie. He does have a couple tricks that I'm like, all right, I got to give credit where credit's due. I couldn't do it, but
Okay. So even a normie like me who doesn't board, I was able to identify that he can pull off some things that I see, and I'm like, yeah, I've seen local skaters do that shit, and I'm like, oh, that's impressive when they pull it off.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that
I've also seen people filming the fucking compilation videos for YouTube clearly, and like they film like 40 fuck ups before you get that fucking just flawless one, right? There's just people trying the hardest shit over and over and bailing, but like honestly getting right back up, whereas I would have probably been like, ow. Oh, I don't like this.
The skateboarder.
I see. All right, that's fair. I mean, that's maybe, why he's so ostracized within that community. Is that what you're saying?
I think so. Yep. I mean, there's definitely, don't get me wrong, there's dumb skateboarders, there's right-leaning skateboarders. We're not immune to that plague at all. But I guess the biggest point I'm trying to make is there's a lot of left-leaning, progressive, smart skateboarders, professional skateboarders, older skateboarders. I skate with people in their 50s, 60s. It can transcend age for sure. So it's not just a little kid game. There's lawyers, politicians. There's everyone from all walks of life can be a skateboarder. But yeah, we're not all just dumb conservative conspiracy theorists like Tim Pool for sure.
All right, well, appreciate that perspective.
Yeah, skateboarding's gone woke. Take it from our caller.
Thanks for the call.
It has, yeah. Have a good one.
Thanks. All right, I mean, that's, I don't know. I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make a complete assessment based upon that. That's just one data point, hearing from someone, and, that's part of, like, real journalism.
I would want to respond to it if I was Tim, though.
I mean, maybe he has a refutation of that. I don't know. We'll see.
It'd be like the Cernovich week, but for Tim, like a week.
Oh yeah.
What they was said
give us a tour of the skate park and then show off some tricks.
Oh, you had your chance.
You had your chance. You turned it down.
But you didn't want to hang with the boys. Didn't want to hang with the boys.
I didn't even get the invite. There was no sushi meal, waiting on the other end for me. That was exclusive to Emma. I'm being totally honest, would have refused. I don't understand the desperation to be friends with a lot of people who despise you. Like Emma going in there and being like, why won't you come out for sushi? We're going for sushi. Yeah, we know a spot. We thought you'd like that because you're cultured, You're from the big city. You'd want some ethnic food. We got a sushi place.
Still don't get that.
She was offered a tour.
Yeah.
Sushi and poker with the boys.
It's all right there, Emma. Sorry, it's on tape.
Sushi and poker with the boys.
Oh, I had my chance. Damn.
I just turned down poker with the boys.
Oh God.
That's funny too, because like right after the first segment ended, in my head I was like, oh, thank fuck, I'm out of this place. I was like, all right, it was a pleasure. Thank you for hosting me and paying for everything, and yeah, I appreciate that. I'm gonna go back to my hotel and start leaving. And then that's when Tim was like, oh no, you can't go. You got to do the after show now. I was like, what? It's like, yeah, the after show. You got to stick around for that. Yeah, that one's the members only show. I was like, oh, how long is that gonna be? Oh, it's, maybe like an hour and a half around there. I was like my heart sank, and I was like, oh my god, I have to stay here for like another hour and a half. And then right away it was like, yeah, I mean, if you leave, you can. You're under no reason to be here. People will ask why you left though, and I'm sure some people might assume that she kind of like ran away or something. It's like, all right, fine, gonna bring a little prop I brought here, giant tolly of Bud Light. Just gonna crack this to, get me through the next hour and a half. So yeah, let's do the uncensored. Things are about to get spicy. Hashtag not all skaters. Hashtag not all boarders. Hashtag Kissinger died.
Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Can you please hit the like and subscribe button and maybe leave a comment? It really does help the videos out. But first, the people who produce everything you see before you and make this entire channel possible: Amazing Fletch, Anna Loves Riley, Ariane McCarthy, Cheryl Alvarez, Doug Caddy, Everything Important, Hagbard Celine, Multimondi, Omni, Peanut Butter Blondie, Political Puppy, Quiet 185, Rachel K, Riley and Anna, Roller Dragon, Ruby K, Cernicus, Spinach Monster, Stellar Vision, Sebastian DeMel, Trevbot.exe, Words Greenwood, and Travis McClinton. And also thank you to every other person who helps fund this show. Their names are on the screen right now. It would not be possible without every single one of them. We cannot thank you enough. And if you want to join the Patreon, please come to patreon.com/theserfs and help us exist.